Hey everyone, welcome back to another mini solo episode with your host Javi on the Strangers Podcast. Welcome back. How you been? What you been up to? What you been looking at? Are you using your eyeballs? I don't know why I'm asking these weird questions. I don't know how to describe my mood. I'm feeling something. I'm not sure. So on today's episode, I have a couple things prepared to talk about, and yeah, some more or less some interests I want to share. So let's get right into it. I know what these podcasts I don't know. On the mini episode, it's just so weird to introduce myself. I don't know. I don't know how to go with it. It's just like I kind of want just like let's just skip the whole introduction thing. I want to get straight down the middle. So I don't know. See what I mean? I just messed myself so up. I can't even speak. I don't know. Maybe it's because I drank a little bit of coffee and I'm just like super hyped up. Kind of, not really. I don't know what it is. See, I don't even understand what I'm doing. So let's get straight into the stuff I got prepared. So, all right, I want to talk about a little bit of my experience last Saturday. Um, I went out for a walk in the dark. That sounds weird to say, but let me explain why I went out for a walk in the dark. All right, so I haven't really gone out for a walk in a long time. It's mostly due to I pretty much occupied with errands, and I can't really spend too much time during like the weekday to go out for a walk or go out for a long time because I have work. So Saturday and Sundays are usually the days I can go out, but even then, I feel like most of the time I don't go out because I'm either too lazy to prepare myself to go, or I'm just very accustomed to just run on the treadmill. Because usually I go out walks to say to myself, like, yeah, I'm getting my physical exercise, but um, the treadmill does the work. It's right there. I don't have to do much. I can just get my water and just rest wherever I want instead of just going out for a walk and hopefully find a place that I can sit where nobody else is at. But it's kind of difficult. But on this occasion, on last Saturday, as I mentioned, I was able to go out at night. On daylight savings times, it gets darker very quickly now, and I mean, like, what better time to go out in the dark? Now, I know it's very normal, like when you say you're gonna go for a walk, you do it in the day, but honestly, me and the son, we don't get along very much. You know, he's right there. I'm like, oh no, don't burn me, don't make me sweat, don't make me must. So, yeah, I'm not down with the sweating and dehydration part of it. You know, it's just not my thing. Besides, it's getting much colder now, and I get to finally enjoy wearing a sweater or long sleeves and wear beanies without, you know, any of that stuff. I mean, shorts, yeah, not my thing ever. Like, I always wear pants, even if it's hot. Mm. So, pants are just like a bonus. Now, the reason why I go out at night, or at least I went out for a walk at night, is because I really enjoy the atmosphere it brings you. It's so quiet. There's barely any traffic or cars. You don't hear much noise, such as like around my downtown area, there's a lot of construction always happening, but you don't hear anything. Like it's just so quiet, and you see the machines just sitting around doing nothing. And sometimes, like around in my downtown area, it's the streets are kind of dark, so sometimes they have lights to make sure the whole streets are illuminated. I guess you could say it's more safer. But I always love the scenery of it. Like I don't know, something about it just feels an aesthetic. Even when you see buildings, you know how like in buildings, you don't see what's inside, but at night you can see detail, like the a room or like an office, like you see it illuminated. It's like I said, it's like I don't know what it is. I can't describe it. It's such an aesthetic. Um, I want to talk about a little more detail on the things I saw over there too. Um, I I was waiting for a bus stop and I saw the I don't know. I don't know how I stumbled upon it. I turned around, I looked up and I saw like someone drew a little smiley face. It looked funny to me. And I don't know what they used to draw on it. It's some kind of tar, I think. But yeah, I just took a picture because I thought it was funny. And as I mentioned, seeing the rooms being illuminated by light is so interesting to see because you see inside and There was one building that stood out to me, which was some kind of a nursery that was set up, but it was inside of a house, and there was a variety of plants, and it looked very beautiful. I gotta say, like I don't know, something about it just gives me like a feeling of I'm like at New Orleans or something. I don't know why specifically said New Orleans. I don't know why. It just gives me that vibe, I guess. And with the lights, of course, like some people even had set up their own light bulbs. But even there's like motion detection lights, like well, mostly obviously as the name says, these things will turn on when they detect motion. And one spot particularly caught my attention was there was a tree. It was very tall, very tall tree, but the light that where it was illuminated when it detected my motion was very high up, and I was wondering like how did it even get all the way up there? That's impressive. And I couldn't see very well if like the tree was like either had built-in stairs or something. It looked like there was something around the tree to make sure there was, footing to be placed so that way someone could get up there, climb up, and either put that light up. I don't know what it was, but it pretty much looked like it. You could say walking has become one of my hobbies. Um, Back then when I was in college, I had to do, you had to walk around, obviously in campus to just get to your classes, and if I was getting hungry, they had a cafeteria. But if you wanted something else, like like a specific restaurant, or you want to go to Starbucks, get some coffee there, you're gonna have to do some walking. I mean, it wasn't far, honestly. It was like a pretty few, like I would say a few blocks, but nothing too much. But also around that time, Pokemon Go was out. I don't remember specific. I think it was out in 2016. Pokemon Go, 2014. It's been so long. Actually, let me look it up. I'm kind of curious now. When did Pokemon Go came out? Because I got it on day one, and I remember playing it a lot when I was on in college. Yep, 2016. That's when it came out. July 2016. Impressive. So yeah, around that time when it came out, I would always be playing Pokemon Go, and I would be grinding along that game, because the game consists of you walking around finding Pokemon wherever you're at, and they mostly appear at Pokestops. I don't want to get into specific of the game, but let's just say yes, I grinded a lot by walking around because they had goals of you could hatch something if you walk a certain amount of kilometers, and it became such like a dedication to this game that at times I would just end up walking from home to college or college to home. I mean, I knew my routes to get to my bus. I mean, it's pretty much easily just take one bus from this stop, and then it's just a one way. It goes all the way down from where I live, and boom, that's it. But I decided to go walk, and yeah, like I said, it's become something I've always enjoyed. It made me grow to appreciate the environment around me. Like I never realized like around the neighborhoods of how interesting the houses can be, how they're designed, or sometimes you can see the work that some people do when it comes to gardening. It's pretty much has become like made me more appreciate it now. And I would say during those times when I was in college and when I had nothing to do, I would always be playing Pokemon Go. I mean, still nowadays, I still go out to go out walking and play Pokemon Go. But as of recently, I gotta say I've been getting pretty burned out playing the game, and I haven't gone out too much and just been relying, like I said, on the treadmill just to get my exercise. I mean, there have been a few times where I use the treadmill and it does track my distance on it, which is weird, but it's true. But it only tracks my distance if I'm holding my phone the whole time. So, or if I have it in my pocket. So if I was running or walking a lot, then yeah, the game will get notified. I should check on it because I forgot I put a lot of egg incubators on it. I would like to talk about more about Pokemon Go, but yeah, let's not overdo it. But that has been something I've pretty much been recently that's been happening my week. Another thing I've been doing during this week, I have been marathoning all of Unis Honest videos. And if you don't know what Unus Annus is, it's a channel made by Markiplier, who is a very well-known popular YouTuber, with Ethan, who is Crank Gameplays. That's his channel. and their channel centered around time comes to an end at some point, and they are questioning the ideas of death. As humans live up to 100 years, but what if you only had 1 year left to live? What would you do? Would you wait for the day to come for death to snatch you? Or would you take advantage and make every second count? And that's the point of these that this channel is trying to focus on. That they're willing to do anything and everything they can before they delete their channel. And yeah, because I did not realize this. The channel Unus Honest is Latin for 1 year. So literally, they are making their channel to last only for 1 year, and they will erase everything after 365. God, I cannot speak. They will erase everything after 365 days, and they leave us, the viewers, the chance to either ride along or let this opportunity slip. I have known about the channel for quite some time, but I never realized they were doing these videos every day. I assumed they did it on occasion. I thought it was like, kind of a special thing, or like, hey, we're doing this project. But I never realized that, they were pretty consistent on their channel. And I would see them trending, but I never got the opportunity to watch them. The only reason I started watching them now is because of TikTok, and I don't know, like I usually TikTok convinces me to watch something, and it has for the past few times where I watch something like a compilation, or like, sometimes people put up clips from YouTube and just share it, and most of the time they're funny moments, and you look at the comments like, what is this channel, where does this come from, and then you find something new to watch. Or people have like, oh, you could get this in Amazon for like $15. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. I need that. That's something I need to use. So yeah, TikTok has got me um watching these videos. I don't know, I saw a compilation of Mark and Ethan is just annoying Mark by just doing dumb weird things and just being like, he's like the annoying little child, and Mark is just trying to just maintain himself, just being serious when he's just goofing off or just being dumb. Yeah, and then I started ending up watching the compilations, and I was just like, all right, I need to watch this channel. I need to know. And I heard, or like at the time when I was watching those TikTok videos or those compilations, they released a video of letting all the viewers know that by this week, I think it might be by the 15th of this month of November, that they are going to release, or not release, sorry, that they're going to delete their whole channel, which is all the videos. And so when I saw this announcement, I was like, I know I cannot let this opportunity slip. I gotta watch all of them. So during this time, even right now at this moment, I'm still binge watching all of at least 300 videos that they have made. And I can say by the time I'm recording, I have watched at least 150 videos in total. I mean, most of them I didn't watch. I mostly was like playing or like doing something on the side, and I was just hearing it through the background. Cause like most of their videos are just, it's pretty basic most of the time. Sometimes, like I would say in the beginning of their videos were very safe, vlog kinds, just goofy, dumb, weird stuff. Like it wasn't really, because like I said, their intention of their videos was to talk about death or like center around it, but hey, really, their first videos were just, I don't know. I think they didn't had ideas yet, so I guess they were just throwing anything out the window or just throwing whatever sticks. Because like there was one video of them, like Mark wanted Ethan to just make accents, and it just was funny. Like I can't describe it, but it was just hilarious. And then I don't know, some point in the video it escalated, and then Ethan decided to do like start role playing a song from Eminem, where it's just too funny. But I will say, if you are interested about this channel, sad to say, or it's too late to really know what this channel is, because by the time I'm talking about this right now, I think by the moment I upload this video or this audio, the video will be shut down or the channel will be shut down. So there's no way to watch any of their all their videos. It will be completely gone, and there's no way. I don't even know if I'll even make it because I still have at least, I would say, at least 200 episodes to go. So I'm barely scratching the surface. So I don't even know if I'll be even finished by the time they're gone. Maybe at the last moment. So yeah, I mean, there are gonna still maybe be some compilations, but I don't know if they will take any action. I don't think they will. I mean, it's nothing too serious if someone wants to keep compilations and stuff, or even if the fans are dedicated to the channel by also being part of taking down everything they have. But I don't know how this will end, and it would be pretty much a goodbye to all of this channel, which honestly has motivated to really make me watch something. Because honestly, I haven't really watched anything these past few months. Like I was watching an anime that um recently was in my childhood, but I haven't really got around to finishing it. I'm very close, but I don't know. Like something about it just doesn't convince me to finish it, and because it's an anime and I'm listening the dub of it, so I gotta pay attention more. So, but YouTube has but YouTube, I just go on it when I'm bored, or I like I want to listen to something, but on the background. And I gotta say, like most of the time, I kept watching things I've already watched. Like I keep repeating, like reruns. Reruns are my own choice, but yeah. But I gotta say, it's been really fun to really watch these videos, and I would say most of them have really been encouraging, very, you know, these guys, they put themselves to learn something new, and you know it's just more of like you just got to do it. Don't just say don't try, don't, I'll think about it. They just went ahead and do these things. It's pretty amazing, and at the same time it's very enthusiastic, because I think I mentioned briefly about this, about me for getting a motivation is pretty tough. Like I have to have a reason to motivate myself to do something, and I don't know. I just can't do it. I just can't convince myself I gotta do this because I want to. You know, motivation for me is pretty tough. I feel like I need something to push me, but you know, this channel is telling me to just, hey, you only live one life, so start acting to live it instead of just living. Because you live to live, but not, or you live to survive, but you don't live a real life when you don't have experiences or memories or moments. And yeah, it's just like if you don't have those things, can you really say you know, enjoyed everything before death took you away? And there's no way to for you to remember those things. It's like the moment you're gone, that's it. It's over. So yeah. And honestly, like watching all these videos has made me like challenge myself to listen to all of them. Like not in a good way. This is not really a healthy way to just be challenging by listening to everything on the channel. Like, I think it's more of like, I don't know. It's a great thing to watch something like this. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. There's not really a lesson in all this. I don't think so. But I think it's just recognizing that, yeah, things don't last, and just take the opportunities you have. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. Memento Mori. So the next thing I want to talk about is a game that I'm really excited that's gonna come out. I mean, I wouldn't say too excited, but more like something I want to play that's coming out, and it's coming out pretty soon. And that is Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Another thing, if you don't know what Kingdom Hearts is, to basically run it down, Kingdom Hearts is an action RPG developed by Square Enix, who are very known for Final Fantasy and making other RPGs. And they are collaborated with Disney, and the game involves the main character Sora, who travels across the many Disney worlds from films and references to other characters. And the main plot throughout the series is to stop Xehanort. Xehanort is a weird name. It's literally spelled Xehanort. I don't know why I gotta explain it to you, but it's just weird how to say his name. Xehanort. And it's mostly like a battle between light and darkness, which one prevails and which one doesn't. Now, here's the thing about Kingdom Hearts. This, what I just explained now, is at least maybe, I want to say, like, maybe 10% of what this game is about, because this series is a very long one. And honestly, like, I don't want to go into too much detail on this episode of talking about Kingdom Hearts, because there's a lot of games and the plot is so confusing to really get into. And I will have to talk about more about this in another future episode. But for now, this is what you know: Kingdom Hearts, Square Enix, RPG games mixed with Disney characters, and Disney World and stuff. Yeah, that's all you're gonna get. So about this new game that's coming out in the series, which is Melody of Memory, which I gotta say is a weird twist. I thought it was Melody of Memories or Memory of Melodies or something. I don't know. It's kind of confusing how they organized it, but it's just like doesn't really matter. Also, funny enough, if you look at the first words or the first letters of each one, it really spells out mom. Because most of the time, some of these games have a little bit long titles, so people just hyphen it, like Birth by Sleep, which is one of the games. They just say BBS or Dream Drop Distance 3D because it's just 3Ds on each letter, and this one's just mom. Anyways, um, so what I know about the plot about this game, I know it's kind of weird me explaining about the plot of the game, but in reality, this game is gonna take place of like you going back through all the memories of all throughout the whole series. So you're basically just getting the whole plot from Kingdom Hearts 1 to the most recent one, which was Kingdom Hearts 3. But you go through these memories through a series of music, and I don't know. You're just going through your memories by music. And so this is the first time in its game series, I believe, the first time in this game series that is a main focused rhythm game, which is not really the first time they kind of done this. I mean, they in one of the games they did had a rhythm mini game, but you can play just only to get a certain amount of items, and they only have a few songs centered around that game, but it was played way differently. This one, however, has like not complex, but it's way different. I mean, if people out there know about another rhythm game that Square Enix has made, this is basically like a Theorhythm Final Fantasy, where you're playing playing around Final Fantasy characters, and it's centered around their music. Either they have a remaster version of it or an old bit version of it. I don't know. So it's the same essence in this in Kingdom Hearts. Now, I've been playing this game. It hasn't come out yet. I've been playing the demo of this game, and I didn't think I would enjoy it this much. Like, it's a really fun rhythm game. It's a little complex because they have like one button for you to hit once. You had to hit two buttons to hit twice, and a third button to hit three times. And they have a special button, and you also got to press another button to jump and glide. The game really has like focused battle moments, but it's not really a battle game at all. I mean, I don't know too much about it. There's not really a lot about the demo shows about how battle mechanics works because there's a leveling up system, but it's not really explained well. But I have to see once I play it, once it really actually comes out. Now, about rhythm games, I've played a fair amount of many rhythm games, I would believe. Um, One of them obviously is Guitar Hero, where you had to play, on a guitar, an actual one, and you got strums on it. This one, however, is way different because it's not, you're playing on a controller and stuff, so you're pressing buttons and stuff. And as much as I can say about this game, it's completely different. Now, when I say rhythm game, of course, it's very easy to get into rhythm games because, they have beginner, intermediate, or difficulty levels. And it can be real fun when you play these kind of games because you get in the moment, you get into the music, you're listening to it. And honestly, like, since it's Kingdom Hearts for me, I really do enjoy the soundtrack of it because they have amazing battle theme songs, amazing boss battles, even, I don't know, some overworld songs. I mean, I can't really get into specifics about it because I kind of want to be brief about this. I will say, if you're somebody who has played Kingdom Hearts and never heard about Melody of Memory, go check it out. It's going to be a really fun game to play. It's not going to bring too much anything new to the story I think there might be some revealance to one of the main characters and then another character that has been shown. So it will reveal a little bit more what's to come in the future, but nothing too extraordinary, I don't believe. But for anybody else who wants to get into rhythm games, don't choose this game. Not to say it's a bad one. I mean, it's really fun, but I mean, it's. I feel like this game is mostly for the fans, honestly. This isn't a game where you can just, or a series you can just jump in immediately. And I will want to talk about this in the future because Kingdom Hearts to me holds a really special, close place in my heart. I mean, I haven't really played the series that much, but when I really think about Kingdom Hearts, I remember the good memories, the good gameplays, the story, the story. Oh boy, the story, man. I That's a confusing one, and I get it when people get mad about it. I'm whispering because I don't know why I'm whispering. Honestly, it's like why am I trying to hide my voice? No one's out there to kill me. Well, you don't know that. But yeah, there's other better rhythm games out there. Not to say this one's bad, but it's like kind of story focused. But I don't know. Maybe I can recommend this. I mean, it's funny because I was playing this game or the demo of it one time. I was heading to work with my mom, and she was there was nothing playing in the car, and I was playing this game full blast on my Switch, and yeah, I was playing on it, and my mom somehow was like, I don't know. One thing I forgot to mention about this game is that they have ranking systems of how well you do the song. So you got to make sure you clear all, which is you don't miss a single note. You hit everything. Depending if you got a good or excellent, doesn't matter. It's like as long as you hit all the notes. But I've learned that in this game, it has a ranking system where it starts, I think, maybe from E to D to C, B, and A, and then the highest one is S. That's how usually they rank them. Weird way of doing it, but yeah. Anyways, so they have those rankings, and I think by A they give you plus plus, either like to show like, oh yeah, you did really really good, and by getting all clear, you just got an A plus plus plus, I think, and then there's one where you can get saying that all excellent. But here's the tricky part, and I think this is a not a problem in most rhythm games, but this is the problem when it comes to like when you're people like me who likes to complete things 100% or to the closest maximum of it just for bragging rights. In this game, they have excellent, and then they don't really say anything special, but this one is a super excellent. You could say like you hit it exactly at the point of the song where it gets you the highest net of points. This one is difficult to game because it's more like a visual thing you have to see, and you have to be really in the rhythm of it. Like they have beats of like 1 2 3 4, and then there's moments where it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, so you have to like hit it like double, and it's just it gets to me. Anyways, yeah. I'm just remembering the pain I felt games like this, because games like these can break me, and it can break a man's soul. Like you just don't return. You're just numb from the pain because of so many hours working. Oh, God. Yeah, but let's not talk about those dark times. Let's just talk about this. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever be that perfect on a game. I can do the most, but I don't think it's like recommended. Sometimes games they're like saying you can do the most, but you don't have to do this challenge. It doesn't net you anything else. It just nets you bragging rights. Like, yo, did you beat this game level 1 all the way? Huh, here you go. I didn't level up once. Like, no one's gonna see that. Nor is it gonna be on a leaderboard. It's just either for you to have a challenge and you're happy with it. I don't know. It's weird. Video games are weird when it comes to challenges, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know if I really explained too much well about Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, but let's not get into that. But for now, that's all I want to share with you guys. So, if you made it this far, well, thank you so much, dude. You get a S plus ranking for getting all the way to this episode. Really proud of you, man. Now go around, brag around on Twitter, tell everyone, like, hey, I finished the whole episode of the Strangers Podcast. You deserve a reward. And guess what? No one's gonna care. I'm kidding. But all in all, serious guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. I don't know. I mean, why would you watch? It's just one picture. Dude, we don't have cameras yet. Anyways, with that, guys, that's going to be it for the mini episode. Stay tuned to the next episode where we get the whole game and we get to talk about more in detail of other topics that we have planned. And yeah, and also, I want to announce that we have a Twitter account. Um, yeah, we have a Twitter now. Sorry, I just brain farted. Yeah, so we have an account on Twitter. You can check us out at the Strangers Podcast PO2. I don't know why. I don't know if I can change it, but that's the account name, I guess, if you want to find us. But you can check out our account on the link below. You can check us there for updates or when we release episodes or anything of the sort. I don't know what we'll be posting. Or you can even there suggest any ideas what we can talk about or even share some stuff. I'm always looking for new final segments because we don't really have a segment. We're just pretty much talking, but I would love to have a final segment for our episodes. So with that, guys, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give us a like here on YouTube or, give us a rating on all the services we're available, such as Spotify and Google Podcasts and many more. Yeah, but with that, guys, we'll see you, or I'll see you next week on the next episode with the whole gang. So yeah, with that, take care. Love y'all. Bye-bye.